What is going on, my good people? This is your main man Ben here. Today we are going to have a tech review regarding a mouse. So how many mouse one person can use in its lifetime? I don't know. But if you ask me, mouse is kind of personal. You can get to point A to point B safely, slowly, faster, all that stuff, gas mileage and all that. So I came up with this MX Master 3S from Logitech. And there's a lot of reviews in it, especially for people that's behind production, mainly for video, photography, and some other, programmers, coders. They put high praise on this mouse. And I have tested this one, put in more than 50 hours. I basically used this for almost a month now. And I have tested both on mainly on video production. So I edit and post-process all this, including this video and other ones. Now, the price tag is very, very hefty. It's the most expensive mouse that I have purchased. But at the time of purchasing this, there was a sale in Best Buy, which you can turn over. Use any used accessories computers. Logitech will give you 20% off right off the bat. You just have to go to the register and they will take care of you. So the $100 turn into $80, and then I have a coupon, so it turns out $75. $75 for this mouse is not a bad deal, but is it really worth it to get a $100 mouse based on what you do? Let's find out. So let us unbox the mouse. It is a beautiful one, guys. Look at that. It's a very classy mouse. It has a lot of weight in it, to be honest, but you can see all these instructions for the receiver or the Bluetooth and how to pick one. The shape of this mouse is very ergonomic in my hand, and it sits really nice and relaxing. All I can say is that this one right here is one of the reasons why I bought the mouse. The vertical scrolling, and also this guy right here. I have a lot of hype and I want to test it myself. But it comes with this USB-C charging cable and also the receiver of the mouse. If it matters to you, let us weigh in at 141 grams. Let's compare this real quick to our gaming mouse at 104 grams only. So Logitech has this application called Logitech Options. This one is only exclusive for the MX series, and you see the actual mouse in here. You can also add a device if you want to, but this is how it looks like. It shows the actual mouse, the type of connectivity, which is via bolt receiver. You can also opt in for Bluetooth if you want, but I'd like to use the bolt receiver just in case I can swap the mouse and use it to another laptop without removing the bolt receiver, since it accepts Bluetooth. This is an amazing feature of the mouse. So if you click the mouse, this is where all the customization comes in. So for example, I programmed this button right here for B. In my application for editing, I add the application that will apply all this customization keys. So this is very unique. This is actually the first time that I've seen on a mouse application. So everything in here will be applied up here. So Wondershare Femora, this is how I program it. And there's a bunch more things in here, guys. I really don't want to mess with this, but this is where the switch are for, other computers. You can see from 1, 2, 3. You can see underneath the laptop. If you go to different types of computer, you can use Bluetooth, or you can only use the master receiver, which is the USB one. And there's a bunch of other things here that you can adjust. The smoothness, the scrolling, the direction. It's just a bunch of things that you can do in this application. I commend Logitech for making and taking time of this application. I think this is one of the best that I've seen ever on a mouse. So one of my favorite features here in this mouse is that if you hit this button up here, the rolling thing here is tactile. Basically, each scroll that you make, you can feel a space and you can see it clicks. But if you're a programmer and you want to scroll up or scroll down real fast, in one click of that one, it's gonna freewheel until it stops. So it's infinite. Same as down. That's very handy. A very small feature, but a very handy feature. Click it again and it doesn't do that. Now this guy right here makes it easy to scroll from left to right. You don't have to grab the scroll bar and drag it to left to right or in the timeline. This makes it a lot easier. This is the typical ones that we see in our mouse. There's one trump card though. This guy right here clicks. So that's the one that I assigned for cutting, and that is one of, I believe, that made me buy it. But these features makes a ton of difference. Overall thoughts for the mouse. If you're a casual user, I would not recommend this mouse just simply because it's impractical. It's overkill for surfing the web, watching the internet, or maybe just Facebook or a couple of clicks and all that. If you generally use the mouse maybe less than 2 hours a day, I would not recommend this, man. I mean, my Amazon VicSing mouse lasted me 5 years before the wheel gave out. But other than that, if you saw the difference, if you're going after ergonomics, they're almost pretty the same. In fact, if you look at it in an angle, the Amazon mouse is a little bit more wider, but this one is much taller, which give you a little bit of curvature in your hand. It's subjective. How big is your hand? That could be a problem as well. This is wider and has a little bit bump. So if you're a casual user overall, I would not recommend this mouse just because it's too much money. And for the feature that you don't use, you know, the vertical scrolling and the infinite, you know, scroll on the top, you don't use that feature, just don't waste your money on it. But for professional use, this mouse definitely adds an easiness or additional workflow that makes your task much easier and much pleasurable. Like if you edit, you don't have to drag the scroll bar and just drag left and right. You can simply use this. That's what mainly I bought it for, I'll be honest with you. Because if you're behind a video project and you're down 8 hours, it does count. And also the infinite scroll, yes. The hidden trump card is this guy right here, the thumb click. Ooh, I mainly use it to cut, or you know, because there's a lot of jump cuts if you edit and all that stuff. You cut it, you go click, you drag the mouse. You don't have to do that now. You just have to program it, and it's just that ease of use. I paid $75 once again. If you're a casual user, I would not recommend this mouse. But if you're a professional, you know, behind a computer, programmer, engineers, content creators, videography, photography, this can change a lot on your workflow. But other than that, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. This is your main boy. Peace out.